Captain's Log, Day 6. It's a great, it's great. What's your favorite color? Just a gorgeous foggy morning. It was a lot foggier earlier, but I'm glad I get to enjoy this. Man. And on this beautiful foggy day, I figure I'm going to talk about two more of my favorite books that I read this year. All right, here we are again in the basement with the plane jet projector. So yes, I want to talk about two other books that I read this year. Let me pull up my Goodreads because I want to see. Yeah, so these two books were the next two books that I read at the beginning of the year. So the first was The Alchemist, and then it was these two books, and they were both by a guy named Richard Bach. Okay, so first off, let me just say that Richard Bach was introduced to me by one of my best friends, Roberto Escamilla. And what a soul that man is. He is a light. He really inspires me to go out and test my own limits and just be a better person. So he recommended these two books to me, and of course I had to read them. First one was Jonathan Livingston Seagull. So Jonathan Livingston Seagull is a wonderful tale about a seagull in a little seagull colony. And the book really touches on these themes of conformity and versus individualism. So this colony really wants Jonathan Livingston Seagull to be something that he just doesn't think that he wants to be. So the story is really about how some people will try to make you feel ashamed for who you are or what you believe in or what you think you can accomplish in life, but then transcending those voices and really getting the most fulfillment out of life. But I think the biggest takeaway for me from that book was probably learning how to forgive those people that you feel might have been a hindrance to your growth. And yeah, man, that was just a huge book for me this year. And then the second book from Richard Bach that was recommended to me by Roberto was called Illusions, Adventures from a Reluctant Messiah. Over this past year, Dan and I had many conversations about where we want to go in life and who we want to become, and always the conversation steered towards the fear of possibly making the wrong decision and going down the path that we don't want to go down, and then we wind up some years later just regretting every decision we've ever made. But something that I feel like this book really helped put into perspective is that there is no wrong way to do life, because most of our fears are led by our doubts or our perceived limitations, which, at the end of the day, is just really in our heads. And once we let go of those fears, so many opportunities can open up for us. We just have to get out of our own way. Another huge book for me, both of those books were very big, especially for the start of the year. So, man, I just want to thank Roberto for both of those suggestions, because, man, that really meant a lot to me to start this year off with those. All right, come here. You want to say hi? Oh, my goodness, come here. Want to say hello? It's right there. Oh, my goodness, you look so pretty. I love you. Mwah. Anyway, that is it for today. I will see you all tomorrow. I love each and every one of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye.